So, Tom Brady is officially and for reals retiring. He announced it today online. Take a listen.
Good morning, guys. I'll get to the point right away. I'm retiring for good. I know the process was a pretty big deal last time, so when I woke up this morning, I figured I'd just press record and let you guys know first. So it won't be long-winded. Like, you only get one super emotional retirement essay, and I used mine up last year. So really thank you guys so much, to every single one of you, for supporting me, my family, my friends, my teammates, my competitors. I could go on forever. There's too many. Thank you guys for allowing me to live my absolute dream. I wouldn't change a thing. Love you all.
You wouldn't change the part at the end where you lost your wife of, I don't know, 10 plus years, 12 years, because you wouldn't retire, a thing that you then decided to do 365 days later? I mean, honestly, like, Tom Brady seems like a rather sweet guy. I don't think he's evil-hearted. I actually, he's amazing as a football player. But the collapse of your marriage over one extra year of football seems like something one should regret. Thoughts on it, Eliana?
I always wonder if we really know everything about what went on there, and
No,
if that's really why the split was. But certainly, if that is why it was, it seems silly not to have hung it up a year ago. On the other hand, I think a year ago, like, I made the same joke because he's so, it's hard not to admire him. I liked the video, and I was like, "Go, Tom Brady! You can go like binge eat 100 almonds now." And have 20 of your like spinach shakes. But it's just always hard to like see into the personal lives of these people, which I'm sure are crazy. And he has a wildly successful wife as well, who I'm sure has, who has her own career, and stuff is hard.
I talked with Dr. Laura about this when they broke up, Emily, and I asked her. I mean, this is her business, and she's been, for a lifetime counseling families and helping people with relationships, and had a very successful private practice before she became a radio star. And she was saying kind of what Eliana just said, like, you never know what's really happening in people's private lives, and that especially when it comes to public figures who are this famous with these big jobs, they will mislead you. They will create a perfectly curated image that you are meant to accept and buy and want to emulate. But that is a mirage. And so I agree, and I've said before, I don't buy that this is what led to the end of their marriage, that he wanted to continue playing football and she said, "Peace out, I've sacrificed enough of my career." But it is the only thing we've gotten from them directly on why the marriage collapsed. She gave an interview talking about how it's my turn. I put my career on hold. She was the world's #1 supermodel, and that she really wanted him to retire, and she was sick of having to worry about him out there. And he wouldn't do it. He retired reportedly because of her, and then he wouldn't do it. This is Gisele living her best life post-divorce down in some beach community, showing us why she's the world's #1 supermodel, or at least was. And so understanding all those dynamics, I have to say, like, to me, this is just a tragedy. If that really was the reason, what we've said, like, he lasted one more year. For 1 year, he lost his spouse, but like, where's the self-sacrifice? Like, where is the mature decision to say, I will table my 1 year to sacrifice for you, my spouse, to sacrifice for the sake of my marriage and for the sake of my children to have their family remain together?
And maybe this is a sign that he can get his family back together. Maybe this is a sign that that's actually on the table. I don't know, but it's a really interesting point from both you and Dr. Laura, is that, and from Eliana made this as well, that if it was about the extra year of football, it sounds like what it was more about was his treatment towards her. So if that extra year of football, or if his retirement was about putting her first, and then he went back and unretired, that's really about her. That's about his treatment of his wife, as opposed to his treatment of his career. And these high-level athletes, Tom Brady is one of the best athletes that has ever competed in modern history. It's an obsession And so obviously she's been dealing with that for years. She knows that about him. She's dealt with that intimately about him for years and years and years. And so at a certain point, it's hard for her and for their children to watch him do that to himself. So I actually hope this is his retirement. I mean, I'm from Wisconsin. We went through this with Brett Favre year after year after year. He would like kind of retire, then unretire, then kind of unretire, and then he would go to a different club. And it was just like the craziest thing in the world. But it's, I think, a temptation for high-level athletes to earn more money, to get to that next Super Bowl, it's to break those records, et cetera, et cetera. So I hope this is his retirement, and I hope it means that he's getting his family back together.
I don't think they are. I mean, they're already divorced. And she's down there with the Taekwondo instructor and all these pictures. So one of those martial arts and all these pictures, who looks quite dreamy himself, living her best life. But I do have to wonder if this really was the reason, as the reports say, what would it be like to be Gisele today? Gisele Bündchen is waking up to do her next big photo shoot and sees, what? Okay, so you could have saved the marriage a year ago when I begged you to do this and you refused, and you decided for 300 plus days it would be worth it to lose me, cause all this heartache to our children, blow up our beautiful life for what? For one season? I mean, just the insult. And even if that is what actually happened, what a middle finger. Like, that isn't a good marriage. That is somebody who's not actually connected and in love and, intimately involved in the way you would expect and want your spouse to be. Yes, they agree.
Yeah, and
I
have to wonder. I have to wonder. Like, a colleague said this to me, and it did make me start wondering, like, whether there was a level of resentment in that actually she had the bigger career, when the two met, and she tabled that. And I have to think that, when she was pushing him to retire, that there had to have been some resentment between the two of them about how to balance these things. She really did take that off the table. But she actually, I think, is the one who over the years has brought in more money, was the bigger celebrity, a global celebrity, had the bigger career, and put that on the back burner.
For many parts of the country, February weather is cold and unforgiving. The days are short, the sunlight can be hard to come by, and those days relaxing by the pool seem so far away. But when you have a Michael Phelps Swim Spa by Master Spas, you can enjoy the best of a pool with the therapy of a hot tub, even right smack dab in the middle of winter. Michael Phelps Swim Spas come in a variety of sizes to complement almost any yard, even if it's a tiny one. Michael Phelps Swim Spas by Master Spas have a water current so you can swim, do aquatic exercises, and have fun with the kids. This is going to reinvent your family time. The water buoyancy will relieve pressure on your aching joints. You can enjoy pure relaxation in the massage therapy seats of the swim spa. And since it's heated, you can use it year-round in any climate. Michael Phelps Swim Spas are 100% made in the USA by Master Spas, the world's largest swim spa manufacturer. You will love your Michael Phelps Swim Spa by Master Spas. Go to masterspas.com, put in the promo code MK to save $1,000 on a Michael Phelps Swim Spa or $500 on a Master Spas hot tub. masterspas.com, promo code MK. Hey, thanks so much for watching. If you like what you just saw, hit the subscribe button for more clips and full episodes.